From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Mets. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Matt Harvey gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
George Springer heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Springer.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Just foul.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And he misses with it, 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Number 2 settles into the box for his first chance. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman, but not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. And he's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Harvey gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Moving under it, Bruce. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down. Dallas Keuchel gets the start for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, what's real special about his fastball is the late movement. Has a lot of running action and will really eat up the hitters.
Curtis Granderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw on to first in time, one away. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Settling in now as Drupal Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Softly hit out to short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about Carlos Correa, you're talking about one of the great talents in today's game. Has an elite arm, aims to be a leader in the clubhouse. He's really everything you can ask for in a shortstop.
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Back to the mound and off his leg. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags in for the out. Mets go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Carlos Correa makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Carlos Correa.
Harvey sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting fifth. Left fielder.
Striding into the box, Colby Rasmus, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Luis Valbuena stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Jason Castro set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A runner on first with 2 away. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. And the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And there is Jay Bruce. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jay Bruce.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. 1-1. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he lines this one out to center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Neil Walker takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And there's ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Runners on first with one down. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and two strikes. Here it is. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
First baseman.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. One out, nobody on. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. And there's ball two now. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Still 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Rene Rivera stands in. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
1 out and a runner on second base. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Lined hard toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Standing in now, Matt Harvey. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And now with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle, reined in, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Marisnick.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
That's by him for strike 1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Harvey's ready. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and that's going to land foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Into the box now, Dallas Keuchel. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Duda is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or 2, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
George Springer will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Number 2 would be next. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. As Drupal Cabrera digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And this is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
A real good three-pitch sequence there. Each pitch just took him a little bit further and further away. On 0-2, he's got to protect, and he winds up reaching for a ball that's clearly out of the strike zone.
Here's Jay Bruce now. There goes Cabrera. Tapped out in front of home. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Wright. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Shot back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, another good at-bat right here. He's sacrificing those power stats for a little on-base percentage, and he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Nothing wrong with that.
Neil Walker stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
Three and 0 now.
Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Altuve is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, number 2.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Harvey steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And for as hard as he throws, he's not just a thrower out there. I mean, this is pinpoint accuracy with his fastball. He puts it right on the knees on the inside corner. Not a whole lot you're going to do with that pitch.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Carlos Correa in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Nope. And he lays off there, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Hit hard back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Colby Rasmus is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a dive, but he's back in. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Lucas Duda is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Into the box now, Rene Rivera. He singled his last time up.
Rene Rivera.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. One out, nobody on. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Two gone.
The pitcher, number 33, Matt Harvey.
Matt Harvey comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Luis Valbuena heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Chopped foul right at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
And the pitch on 2-1. To 2-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just hung in there on that one. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 15, catcher Jason Castro.
Stepping in, Jason Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 6, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Dallas Keuchel in now. Popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Probably not a steal situation here with the pitcher at the plate. You want that pitcher to hit. You don't want to risk getting thrown out and forcing him to lead off the next inning.
Hit hard up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Astros nothing. Curtis Granderson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Keuchel into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Right side and right into the shift. To his left, Correa. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Popped up. Altuve is there for it. And that retires the side. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. But they're on top 2-0. George Springer will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Into the seats, 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both the lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center field. Looking up is Granderson. Gone! Solo shot to right center. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Skied into very shallow right. Bruce has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Hit hard on the ground to second. Walker has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Mets 2 and the Astros 1. Jay Bruce will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Jay Bruce.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And that's in there for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
And he falls behind 0-2. Keuchel gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
David Wright digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Neil Walker will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Colby Rasmus will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now
so a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Sherry Levin.
Luis Valbuena will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Ground ball sent back up the middle to Cabrera for 1 on to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
And you know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a swing by Castro as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They still trail it here 2-1. Lucas Duda steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
Keuchel's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here it is on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pat Neshek is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Marwin Gonzalez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Rene Rivera will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
From the stretch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
James Loney will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. First and second here with nobody out. This is in the air to left field. Rasmus has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Curtis Granderson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Addison Reed will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Addison Reed.
Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, and it's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Reed sets, trying to work it full on 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out, put that offense on their back heels.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Ready on 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Cabrera's up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
George Springer will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Bruce, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. As Dribble Cabrera gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to left center field. Marisnick going back. Still ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
You have to wonder now if this home run might wind up being plenty here to get the job done. That'll make this a 2-run ball game here in the bottom of the 8th, and that could be more than enough to finish these guys off.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
That's never easy down there first base. This ball's hugging the line, but that's a nice play to reach out for it, stop his momentum there in foul territory, and then hightail it over to the bag to make the putout himself.
Jay Bruce digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, but you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Neil Walker would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips. All of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Neil Walker steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know what? He's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there on the mound. That's 2 hits and now a hit by pitch here in the inning. It's maybe not a bad time to go out there and try to calm him down just a little bit because he's looking a little hot out there.
Michael Feliz will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Michael Feliz.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 3-1 Mets. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 27, Jerry Familia. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot.
Number 2
Number
will
7.
stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now after the leadoff walk, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So let's see if they can use that as a springboard to a big inning.
Jose Altuve will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
And that was a type of swing where you could tell he's trying to hit one out of the yard and tie up this ball game. The problem, though, this isn't the kind of park that's going to yield a lot of home runs.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now. 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
The 2-0 pitch. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone. Colby Rasmus makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat, it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Astros plate two on the 2-run home run. Home half of the 9th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Luke Gregerson will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Luke Gregerson.
Juan Lagares is up off the bench to lead it off as possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. But he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Jose Reyes comes forward to hit with the winning run at first.
Well, this is all about execution here, Matty. At the very least, he's got to find a way to move him into scoring position.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Well, and here's a situation where he can't be catching these guys off guard. I mean, he just showed bunt on the previous pitch, and he tries again and winds up legging out a base hit.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0 and 2.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. 1 away.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
That's on the outer edge, 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Here's the 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. Castro waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, you get 2 on to start the inning, but when it matters, you get back-to-back pop-ups. That hurts.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Fernando Salas will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
Number 59, Fernando Salas.
Travis d'Arnaud is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 18, Travis d'Arnaud.
Jason Castro will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
One and one, here it is. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, and here in extra innings, you just need one little spark, something that can get you going. You know, we've seen a leadoff walk to be the difference in a ball game more times than once, so they need to take advantage of this.
Jake Marisnick stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And, you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The first baseman, number 9,
Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw by right is in time for out number one.
A perfect job there of getting it down. So now that's the go-ahead run right there over at third with just one out.
George Springer struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number one, ground ball number two. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Very high, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
The 2-1 on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Bruce has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Yeah, not a really good at-bat right there. He got the fly ball he was looking for, but nowhere near deep enough to risk trying to get that go-ahead run home from third base.
Number 2 steps into the box. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, we'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Cabrera's there. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still tied 3-3. Into the box, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Two and 0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. shot toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. I mean, he's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but he puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
David Wright will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Kelly Johnson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 55, Kelly Johnson.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. One and one. Pulled toward right center field. Marisnik is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
And you know what? Don't make your plans for the 11th inning just yet. That 2-out double is going to put the winning run at second base. So one more base hit here could send us all home.
Will Harris will come in and pitch now.
For Houston, number 36, Will Harris.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is out at the plate, trying to end it once and for all, but we will play another inning as the side is retired. Mets leave one. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Hansel Robles will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Hansel Robles.
Jose Altuve will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now he's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Carlos Correa ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Colby Rasmus will stand in yet again, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 9, as this was the big blow. A 2-run shot that helped get us to this point here in the extra frames. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. There goes Altuve. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, it's high at the bag, and that's not going to be in time, so the go-ahead run moves into scoring position now on the stolen base. So he can't make contact there on strike three, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Preston Tucker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Preston Tucker.
In there at the knees, strike one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Called strike 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Strike three, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. One left for Houston. Score remains tied at 3-3. Number 47 will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Houston, number 47.
Travis d'Arnaud is ready for his first AB here in this one.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Quick outs are the key at this point in the ball game. Save your bullets. You never know how far you're going to have to go.
Ready now, Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
Well, I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. I want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Curtis Granderson will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get back in safely. And that misses inside 1-0. Throw over to first, and the runner back. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Two 0 pitch on the way. Right side hit hard. And that's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
0 for 5? Say hello to 1 for 6. Talk about a much-needed base hit. Now he can sleep tonight.
As Drupal Cabrera comes forward once more. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low with the splitter. Ball 1.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Here's the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whoo. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him, but he's got to let it go. You know, 1 for 6 is, what, 167 points better than an 0 for 6. And I'm not even sure how he did that math so fast.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Jay Bruce comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Springer, still going back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, if you're going to win a game with a final swing, you might as well do it in style. A walk-off grand slam. Boy, did he put an exclamation point on this game.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-3. Good night from Flushing.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Ryan into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now, you know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers, Matt. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Bartolo Colon gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's still pitching effectively, even after all of these years. He's one of those guys that physically he doesn't still have the same attributes he did as a younger player. But what he's done, he's made up for it mentally. The way he approaches hitters, the way he goes after them. Still one of the better guys in all of the game.
George Springer.
George Springer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Granderson. He's got it one away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on them. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
Number 2 digs in here for his first appearance. Rips this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Yeah, a one-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Jose Altuve takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Good sequence here so far. You get that slider going one way, then you come right back with the two-seamer going the other way.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
Carlos Correa set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. That's inside. 2-0.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. There goes Altuve. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Duda will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park with no score. Curtis Granderson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Ryan has his target. First pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Liner toward right center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And Bruce is going to try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now. That mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, you can kind of give him a little bit of a pass here because he's such a good defensive center fielder. But he gets this one all wrong. And as a result, he's going to allow his man to make it all the way up to third base with what's eventually going to be ruled a triple.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
One-zero count. Here it is. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Two and two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Neil Walker gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marisnik over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Evan Gattis will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Evan Gattis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Granderson going back. Gone! It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Standing in now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Hit out towards second. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
Luis Valbuena digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. Granderson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Lucas Duda is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Number 21, Lucas Duda.
Ryan gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And out on the mound, you just got on the board, you've taken the lead, and you're hoping for a quick shutdown inning, but this guy's got other plans because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Travis d'Arnaud will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Ball.
2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Outside, 3-0 now. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
No one out with a runner at second. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
So stepping in, Jose Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
First and second here with nobody out. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
The 0-2 delivery. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The left fielder, number 52.
Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0 on the way. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And so many times in a ball game, games can hinge on one at-bat. A simple fly ball here would have gotten him the lead. Instead, he comes up empty on that one, and the runners remain at first and third with 2 away now.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Jake Marisnick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
George Springer will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Hot shot to third. Gloved by right. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Number 2.
Number 2 steps in now. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle of the order hitters a chance in this inning.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. And there is Jay Bruce. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Ryan's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Stepping in, David Wright. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Neil Walker stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. Line drive to left. Rasmus is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago.
Number 27.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, look at right. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it. Well, you know, if you ever find yourself in this guy's living room, you're probably going to see a mantle that has multiple Gold Glove awards on it. And you should probably stop wondering why. This is exactly the reason why. Plays like this.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Yeah, that's not a bad pitch right there. The ball's down in the zone, but he does a really nice job of getting the barrel through the hitting zone and squaring it up. He just can't elevate that pitch enough to get it over the infielder's head.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Lucas Duda heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman number 21, Lucas Duda.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Squared that one up just a little late. Ready on 1 and 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
All right, now we're going to take a look at the location of the last 2 pitches on show track. The 1-1 pitch is right at the knees. That's perfect. And then he gets them to go just a little bit lower on the 1 and 2, and he swings right over the top of it.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Jose Reyes will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th. Colby Rasmus comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Colon into his motion. Here it comes. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
In now, Luis Valbuena. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. In there, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher
Jason Castro stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. As Drupal Cabrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Three and 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Back goes Rasmus. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Yoenis Cespedes stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. It winds up costing them.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-1 New York. Jake Marisnick will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off.
Colon sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it. Duda, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
George Springer stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Number 2 will dig in. 1 for 2 thus far. Up and in for ball 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Bruce to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Two out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. David Wright will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Up high, 2-1 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard towards center, and that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Neil Walker will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ryan sets. Here it comes on 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes a called strike 2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Still 2-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It's such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Full count. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have him set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Lucas Duda will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a line drive, but foul. A pause and the 0-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Travis d'Arnaud will be next. Count is full. Here's the pitch. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is fouled at the plate. None out, runners at first and second. Bounced weakly near the plate. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with one away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Jose Reyes will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, and they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, that answers the question of, will we see the intentional walk? He came right at him.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the Golden Sombrero.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, 1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
Second and third, 2 away. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. Mets out in front, 3-2. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Looking to avoid his first walk. Good battle. Count remains full. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Yeah, that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
Evan Gattis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here. That'll do it for Bartolo Colon tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Blevins.
Colby Rasmus will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Into the seats, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. While the throw pulls him off the bag. To second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame. Especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base. Still just 1 out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
Luis Valbuena swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Jason Castro.
Jason Castro gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They trail 3-2. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 pitch. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Curtis Granderson will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
To second for 1. Jay Bruce will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you he wanted that swing back too. He got a fastball to hit, and it seemed like he put a good swing on it, but he just missed it.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. Three and 1. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. David Wright strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Springer is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Jake Marisnick will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. And that misses 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Addison Reed will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. George Springer will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he lays off for ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Reed sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High and deep to left center field. Cespedes is going back to the track. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3.
Well, they went to the bullpen to get that right-handed reliever, hoping that would give them the right-on-right advantage. Well, guess again. He gets a pitch out over the plate, and he turns that thing right around. That was no cheapie either.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Stepping in now, number 2, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
That's
2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Jose Altuve will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Carlos Correa digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now 5-3.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up, and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Fernando Salas will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
The batter, designated hitter,
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he'll swing at the first pitch and ground it foul off to the right. It's strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit well again. Down the right field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 5 and the Mets 3. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Neil Walker, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Giles is ready. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Lucas Duda will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Here's the 2-0. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, as a closer, you don't want to walk anybody, but obviously that's not always going to be the case. So with 1 away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
James Loney will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 28, James Loney.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
You know, when you're facing a guy that throws his fastball in the high 90s, you know you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You've got to get things started a little bit earlier than normal. And what happens then, guy throws you something off speed, you're way more susceptible to chasing balls out of the zone, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Ready with the 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Here it is on 3-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, you know, some late game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 5-3. Good night from Houston.
Fans are final.